Hello and welcome to the Surprisingly Music Podcast.
That was uncomfortable, and I'm Trevor.
I'm Taryn, and today we will be discussing Bring Me the Horizon's post-human survival horror.
Yeah. So do you want to just jump right into it, Taryn?
Give a little bit of background on the band, I
Well,
suppose.
yeah, no, that's
and
what I
then-
meant.
Yeah.
Is
Yep,
who the
let's-
fuck are they?
Bring Me the Horizon is a British
No,
band.
they're not. They're
Yeah.
British?
Yeah.
I would not have guessed that. They sound like angsty Americans.
I'm very hesitant to assign a genre to their band.
That is one of my questions I ask over and over and again in my notes is what genre are these motherfuckers?
So in 2007, I'm pretty sure I'm getting that you're right. They were a deathcore band doing like the super like guttural screaming fast blast beats on the drum kind of band. And then around 2010, 2011, they became a metalcore band with their album There's a Hell, Believe Me, I've Seen It. I know it's There's a Hell, Believe Me, I've Seen It. There's a Heaven Too, but Let's Keep It a Secret album, which was...
That's an album title?
Yes, which was voted Worst Album of the Year. They have won Worst Band of the Year 3 times in their career.
And you picked this band?
I love this. They had a huge redemption arc with their album Sempiternal, where they kind of like brought that like radio butt rock sound that like Nickelback popularized. They kind of brought that vibe to the metalcore scene with their Sempiternal album, which has like a lot of like post-processing effects on it. Blew up, was huge. The fans loved it. Everyone loved it. Every band copied it. And ever since then, they've just been like at the front of the trend of metalcore. So like, it's almost safe to say like, if you're a fan of metalcore, if you're wondering what's going to come out next year, listen to Bring Me the Horizon's album from last year. That's just kind of how it's always been.
So you would say that the post-human survival horror is metalcore?
Yes, I would say it's metalcore, but their last album, Amo, was a pop rock album, pretty safe to say. And then their follow-up album, Chills. Oh my god, I gotta pull up this title. Hold on.
Yeah, because they got some shitty fucking titles, and we'll talk about that.
Music to listen to, dance to, blaze to, pray to, feed to, sleep to, talk to, grind to, trip to, breathe to, help to, hurt to, scroll to, roll to, love to, hate to. It goes on for a while.
That is an album title?
Yeah, and
Okay.
it's remixes of their songs from Amo, so it's hardly an album.
Okay, it's just
Yeah.
a remix album. Okay, so
During quarantine, then they came out with Post-Human Survival Horror, which was an EP about the pandemic. They put it together very quickly.
yeah, because there's a song on here called "Itch for the Cure." When will we be free?
Yeah, Parasite Eve was the...
Parasite Eve.
Actually, Ludens was the first release for a video game soundtrack.
What does Ludens mean?
Oh, fuck if I know. I'm not
Okay.
a linguist.
Anyway,
I don't even understand music.
I don't even understand words.
That's a linguist.
Words.
I'm not.
If you divide by a whole,
I'm not carrying on with this joke.
it's thirds, though. Are you a gay sea otter?
Are you a fan of Bo Burnham?
Who?
Because you blow other dudes out of the water.
That was
All
not
right.
on purpose. I need to take the
So,
sunglasses
Bring
off.
Me the Horizon is definitely the like forefront pioneers of what is next in alt music.
Who is this? The band with Ronnie Radke?
No, that's Falling in Reverse.
I always get them confused.
Yes, this is Ollie Sykes,
Who's that?
the singer of Bring Me the Horizon. That's what he's done with his career.
It's not the werewolf guy, right?
No.
From the music video with the werewolf. That's
No.
Falling in Reverse.
That's Falling in Reverse, Ronnie Radke. Former convict Ronnie Radke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then that changes this whole band for me.
Okay, yeah.
Is there anything fun that this band has done in the past, or they just been shit?
I mean, they are the best of metalcore.
Well, I mean,
would
they've
say.
been voted the worst band apparently by who?
I think it was either like AP Magazine or something like that.
Who?
Alternative Press Magazine.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. They don't cover the same 3 garage rock duo bands.
I'm just saying, I don't believe in any fucking magazines
Yeah.
voting anyone the worst. I don't like the Grammys. I don't like the Oscars.
I think when there's a Hell Believe Me, I've Seen It came out, it was voted both best album and worst album and best band and worst band. It was like one of those albums where it just won every award just for the sake of winning awards. Like, it was just like, I'd love that they have worst band under their belt because everyone sees them as like the most innovative guys of the genre that are like, that keep the ball rolling. Because I feel like a lot of other bands, if it was like kind of up to them, the genre would still be like 2008. Like, it just wouldn't have progressed.
They're the bulldozer at the front.
Yeah.
They're the ones plowing the.
Yeah, then all these other bands keep following along like, yeah, we're helping.
But fuck those guys.
Yeah. So,
We're not
post-human
like those
survival
guys.
horror.
Post-human, colon, I almost said semicolon. It's a colon, survival horror. Just before we get started, today's podcast is brought to you by Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. I want a sponsorship. Thank you very much.
All right, so starting off with Dear Diary.
Dear Diary.
So, obviously, I listened to the singles going into this album.
Is this a single?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I almost wish I didn't because coming off of Amo, where every song was very pop, radio, rock, I've heard songs from Amo play in Fred Meyer. Yeah. So it's like, it's very radio friendly. Then the first song on the album is fucking Dear Diary. So it was just like we're back in business, boys.
Is it
Meats
from Amo?
on the menu. Dear Diary? No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
This album comes out right after pop rock plays in grocery stores. Amo comes out.
Oh, so you're saying it went back to what they did.
And then this comes and it's like, meats on the menu, boys.
So my thoughts on the song. It's got a really weird intro, like a weird
Yeah.
synth sound. And it sounds like the beginning of one of my favorite video games as a kid. ATV Off-Road Fury 2.
Oh my
You remember that fucking
yeah,
game?
I remember those games.
That was a fucking fun game. And this sounds like when the load up screen, you know? When it's like you're going to like one of the open world maps and you're like, I'm gonna ride my quad around and do crazy ass shit and ride up like mills and shit like that.
No, I gotta tell you, I never understood any of those games.
I didn't either.
Well, no. I mean, like, understood the appeal. Like,
Oh, really?
Like ATV and then like Need for Speed and stuff like that.
I never liked Need for Speed
games where
games.
you're just bound to only being in a vehicle. I never understood that. Like, there's no
Well,
like.
Need for Speed was like you were stuck in like you basically it was a racing game, so you were stuck to a track for the most part.
Well, no, you could drive around the city.
I thought that was Midnight Club.
Oh, maybe I am thinking Midnight Club. But anyway, like, just any of those games where, like, you're just bound to being in a vehicle.
It made no sense, but when
Yeah.
you're a mindless kid who just wants to fucking go fast, it was fun for me. I loved it.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing. Like, there's shit you could do. There was actually like
Objectives
objectives,
and missions.
and I never did any of that.
I know, like, anyone who played those games as kids, we just drove around.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it was that was
looking for cool ramps.
yeah, pretty much. I want to go. I want to jump real high.
Yeah.
But I'm listening to it and I'm asking, what fucking genre is this? I don't know because it's kind of all over the place. It's got a lot of characteristics of
Punk, I would say,
punk,
with the
metal, yeah.
like drums and
pop, even.
yeah, it's their
They dive into pop, and there's some poppy fucking songs on this album we'll talk about.
their chorus flows and everything like that. Like, they're super melodic pop sounding.
Yes,
But
and,
then-
and Ollie, is that his name?
Yeah.
His singing is very good.
Yeah, he's a very good singer, which is funny because every single album they come out with, everyone is Ollie gonna be washed up now, and then like by the time the next album comes out, they're all reminiscing about how great the last album was.
Yeah. So,
And it's so
so this
fucking
song
annoying.
wasn't a single.
No.
Dear Diary.
Nope.
So this song,
The singles were Parasite Eve, Ludens, and
Obey.
Obey and Teardrops.
not Kingslayer?
Nope.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
we'll talk about those
Yeah.
later. But so The lyrics are fun in the song, especially the part where it goes, God is a shithead.
Yeah.
I like that part.
And we're his rejects.
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
Atheism has been a forefront of their lyrics for a long time.
I feel like in metal it is.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's a fun song. The only downside to this song is there's a part like 3/4 of the way through where he gets like quiet. He starts like talking in the microphone like this, and I hate that.
It works a lot better in like hardcore and punk side of music and stuff
Yes.
like that. But yeah, like when it's like super like
because you got like the weird synthy electronic sounds in the background, and it's like I don't know what this is, and I don't know if I like it, but it's happening.
yeah.
Kind of like sex.
Trevor, what happens to you during sex?
Nothing good.
Oh yeah. I haven't yet, but I'm gonna give you the $20. I'm just bored, man. You heard it here first.
Oh, the dating app thing.
Dating
We made a
apps,
bet.
Yeah. I'm just gonna give you $20. I'm just bored. Like
I don't even know if I want to go back on them.
I
Do I
just
get more money if I do that? If I don't go on them ever again?
No. I just want validation. I just want girls telling me how attractive I am. Like, I'm bored. Anyway.
I will pay every girl that tells him that he's not attractive $20. I need him where he's at now. Don't build him up.
Well, no, I'm still built up. I just like hearing it more. And there's other reasons, but that's more off the podcast discussion. Anyway, so Dear
your dick
Diary.
wet?
Huh?
Get your dick wet?
Well, no, I can do that whenever I want.
Okay. Mr. fucking knocking boots over here.
More like I have friends that are down to fuck.
DTF.
Got to keep them at your disposal.
You have FWB who are DTF.
Yeah. They don't have like good benefits though, like not even dental. But yeah,
That's why we need universal healthcare, just so we can have friends.
so
So
Dear Diary is definitely the
It's a good song.
heaviest of the album. Like it's the closest to being
yeah.
like metalcore.
Yeah,
Like,
this is the heaviest song on, and I like that they start with it. And definitely in the end, it kicks back up after the low part, what I hate, and it gets chuggy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're like, what the fuck
dude,
is this?
it's got a solo in it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like-
It's like got a weird funky solo in
Yeah.
it too.
And when that hit, I was just like, "What, boy?"
Fucking what one? Yeah. But this is like 3 different songs in one.
Yeah.
Because you have the first 3/4 of the song are pretty like,
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's just
And
like,
then-
okay.
and then that slow part, you're like, what the fuck is this? And then the back end, the very last part is all chuggy and it's completely different from the rest of the song.
Yeah.
Like, but it somehow works and you're okay with it. I mean, this song is
What, like
it's only
3
2 minutes and 44
Okay.
seconds, so
I was gonna say about 3 minutes.
yeah, it's almost about 3 minutes. So I'm digging it so far, getting into it. Now, Parasite Eve. It's a weird name. I don't like the name.
It's very as far as Bring Me the Horizon goes, it's very avant-garde for them in regards to like it's a lot of like kind of storytelling almost with like
Is
the
it?
kind of like kind of like with the breaks with the like alien speaking voice thing, the Please Remain Calm.
Oh,
The end has
yeah.
like it's kind of like it's very much out of their typical wheelhouse for what they normally make. So it was nice to see them kind of stretching their legs a bit, but I don't think it hit as well as they probably hoped.
So like it started off with like some fun like chanting. Like I can't even.
Yeah, like
I tried to
it's
figure
like
out what that
kind
was.
of like some sort of Gregorian chant.
Yeah, and it was great, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a fun song."
Yeah.
and then it's like some awful
got a
angsty
fever,
white guy
don't breathe on me.
rapping,
Yeah.
and I was like, He goes a chew at one point,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Okay." He just sneezed.
Because it's about getting sick with the parasite, the COVID.
Do you think that these guys are anti-maskers?
No.
I bet they are.
They're woke. I feel like if you make music that's not country,
So you
you have to be woke. Those are the rules.
So you didn't really like this song.
I love the chorus, but outside of that, it didn't really have much. And then the build up into the breakdown and the breakdown itself fucking hit hard.
That's what I fucking hate. That's what I hate about, and I'm going to classify them as metal
Yeah.
for my overall hyperbolization of
Yeah.
of music genres. Is metal people, metalheads, whatever you fucking are called, you fucking inbred hillbillies.
Inbred. Let's go listen to your fucking cowboy fucking Texas music some more.
Don't worry, I didn't pick that for this next week.
Okay, cool.
You're gonna like it. You showed me it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Think about that.
I don't know how, but they found me.
No, that's in the hat. I'm not
Oh,
picking
okay.
that. I thought I was gonna do that one. That's in the hat, which I don't know where the hat's at. But
Oh, no.
Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, about
ADHD.
yeah, your fucking metal people are ADHD as shit. Like, I'm like, oh, this is a great song. I love this song. You know, it's got a great catchy chorus and it's got great guitar work. And you're like, the breakdown of this song is really good, but the chorus in this song is really good. Like, I don't know. I don't listen to any music that I know that has breakdowns. Like,
Yeah. I mean, like. I
like it's just so weird.
I
how you
think
can
that sentence alone picked what my next album's gonna be.
fuck. But you guys like compartmentalize songs and like you can be like, I listen to this song even though I hate 30% of it because the breakdown and the choruses are good.
It's not that I hate it. It's just that like I don't like the like super up on the close on the mic.
Yeah,
kinda
I don't like that
whispering.
either.
And then the electronic voice, like it builds some hype, but dude, the chorus, just like the melody and flow
Oh, the
of it,
chorus.
he's
Slaps.
a fucking great chorus writer. Like I haven't heard a bad chorus from Ollie in a decade. Like all of his choruses are just super well thought out in the way of like they're always super catchy, which is rare for this kind of music.
Do you think Ollie knows how to Ollie?
Probably not.
No.
I mean, like there are rumors that he's sexually harassed an underage fan, so he's pretty good at that. But it was disproven.
What does that have to do with skateboarding? I mean, they go hand in hand.
Yeah, yeah.
Pedophilia.
Bam Margera.
Fuck Bam Margera.
Dude, I don't even care. I'll say whatever I want about how much I hate Bam Margera. I'm pretty sure you're a pedophile. No basis, but I'm gonna say it.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. He seems like a weird guy.
Yeah, fuck you, Bam.
He is a piece of shit, though.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about pedophile, but he is a piece of shit. So
Yeah, I'll accuse him of anything. I don't care.
you went to fucking Mars. You fucking psycho.
But yeah, so the build-ups of the breakdown it fucking
It slaps.
hits.
The breakdown in the chorus slap, and the
and
rest of the
then-
song is weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I
Which
agree with you.
I appreciate they're trying other shit. If every song sounded the same, it'd be pretty boring.
Okay.
Teardrops.
Teardrops. Another weird ATV Off-Road Fury intro.
This one feels like they're about to open for Linkin Park.
I was gonna say this one feels like they're about to open for Marilyn Manson.
Oh, okay.
There are some Manson vibes, which we
Yeah.
can't talk about him now.
Dude, like we all knew.
Oh yeah, when you look at his fucking like lyrics and song titles, "Kill for me."
Yeah,
Would
like-
you kill for me?
Like-
you fucking psycho.
People are like trying to act like all shocked about Marilyn Manson and everything's going on with him. It's like, sure,
It's-
I don't support the guy's decisions in beating women and being an abusive partner, but are we surprised?
No, we're not surprised. Obviously, if you look at him, you're like, that's of all the things that you expected to come out of Marilyn Manson.
That's the least of my concerns.
I definitely thought he was going to be a serial killer,
Yeah,
and he's pretty fucking close to it.
yeah.
But yeah, Marilyn Manson. That's a whole thing.
Yeah.
I
I would expect something Manson-esque out of him.
also didn't know Evan
More
Rachel
of the
Wood
Charles
dated.
variety.
Yeah, I also didn't know Evan Rachel Wood dated Marilyn Manson.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was shocking to me. Oh,
Anyway, so Teardrops.
Teardrops. Yeah, like we said, I said it's got a weird another synthy electronic intro.
Yeah.
That's like, oh, we're in that ATV Off-Road Fury game again. And it sounds like, yeah, they're gonna open for Linkin Park or Marilyn Manson. Fucking chorus slaps.
I'm running out of teardrops. It's just like that. You jump to that. Like
Yeah.
you're in the crowd and you're jumping when that chorus hits.
It slaps.
Again, he does the kind of like mellow verse style. The like we hurt ourselves for fun. Like just like that super chill. What are you doing?
Trying to find a place to stick this. Nothing's metallic. I have a bottle opener in my hand and it's metallic, and I'm trying to find a place to stick it so I don't keep fucking fidgeting with it. You make me nervous, man.
But you're fidgeting with it even more, trying to like.
Yeah, apparently this fucking thing is made out of aluminum. The mic stand.
Oh no. Yeah, like I'm not the biggest fan of his like quiet like whisper sing
But it's
style.
not very prevalent in the song.
Yeah, it's just mostly on the first verse, but then he hits the pre-chorus where he picks up the voice more, and it's got that like light amount of grit to it. And I'm like, ooh, we going. But
one thing that I noticed after listening to this song is that he kind of has I don't know how to explain it correctly, but he kind of has a path with his voice that he does in every song.
yeah,
Like he does, like if you were to graph out somehow his, what did I write down? His tone, his volume, and the intensity, like it's kind of the same throughout each song. Like it's weird. Like he has his thing and he
Yeah.
sticks to it.
yeah, and he does it well.
He does it well.
Yeah.
But it is repetitive.
Formulaic.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Thank you. You understood what I was trying to say. Okay. I guess we're doing that.
Your hand was so soft
So-
there.
Your hand is so warm. I don't understand why you're always so warm.
Being off.
In A minor.
Yep.
That's
The key.
That's two Bo Burnham references in one show.
It's been a while. We earned it.
We did. We always earn it.
I don't even have notes. I don't even know what I'm fucking looking at this week. I forgot we were filming today. I've had a weird work week.
Well, me too. Now that my schedule's changed.
Yeah. But yeah, so
Oh fuck.
this is probably my least favorite song on the album. It's good, but it's just that sits in the middle kind of radio rockish vibe.
Teardrop?
Like, yeah,
You said was your least favorite?
probably.
Really, I thought it was going to be Parasite Eve.
Parasite Eve just has like a lot more aggression in the breakdown, and it's got a lot more. I don't know, like Teardrops. Like I could hear Teardrops on the radio.
Yeah, and that's why I liked it.
Oh yeah, like
I'd say it's probably my favorite.
okay.
Nope. It's in my top 2. Dos Equis. I've never had Dos Equis. Tecate.
All right. Yeah, I mean, like it's entertaining, but it didn't really entice me super much. Yeah, I was kind of surprised it was one of the singles, honestly, considering just like they didn't have Kingslayer as one of the singles.
Which we'll talk about. But
Yeah.
to me, Teardrops makes sense being the single. It's the most radio rock one.
Yeah, I suppose.
So yeah, no, I'm down for the sickness, as the kids say.
Yeah, that's funny that you say that because Disturbed is a new metal band, and this song has a lot of like new metal riffs going on in it. So that was a smart joke. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I totally meant it that way too.
Up next, we got Obey featuring Youngblood.
Who is Youngblood, Taryn?
Fuck if I know. I think he's a
Some
mumble
rapper.
rapper.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
Tekashi 6ix9ine, that fucking
Yeah.
snitch. Snitches end up in ditches, as Paul Bettany says.
Thank you.
WandaVision reference. Now that means I can put hashtag WandaVision in the Twitter thing and get a bunch of fucking impressions.
So when I saw this song was featuring Youngblood, I rolled my eyes and let out a groan, not gonna lie. Then I listened to it and my worries went away.
This was the only song on the album that I had already listened to before you ever brought it up, because you showed me the video when it came out.
Because it was a fucking weird video.
It was a weird video. It
Yeah,
was like
gay robots.
Yeah. Oh, they were gay.
Yeah, they ended up walking off into the sunset holding hands.
What does it mean they're gay? It could be pan.
Hey,
Demi. They're lizards. Does that mean they're lizard sexual?
Trevor, if we ever walk off in the sunset holding hands, be gay.
I'm probably dead, and you're puppeting me like.
I'm just
Weekend at
dragging you
Bernie's.
behind me.
Yeah. Weekend at Bernie's.
I loved Youngblood's feature on it. Like, there's a perfectness to Ollie's voice in the way of like it reflects the music in the best way that it can. Like, I don't think you could put someone else's voice up against their sound and it sound better than Ollie. Like, they just over the years came to like having the perfect tone for their instruments to match his voice. But then like the way Youngblood's is like kind of that like higher nasally kind of register, like it just like hit it in a completely different way that I really fucking loved, where I was like, oh shit.
Is Ollie the only vocalist?
Yeah.
So he's doing the screaming-ish
Yeah.
parts too?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Well, back when they were a deathcore band, he just only did screams.
As one would do when you're a deathcore band.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, then they switched to being like radio-friendly rock music where he
Did they
did the
switch
singing.
or did they just evolve?
I would say they evolved, but then it like randomly got like really exponential where it was just like, okay, they're getting more radio-friendly. They're kind of approaching metalcore. Okay. And pop. And it was like, oh shit.
But I just don't feel like it's like, I don't feel like it's a conscious decision. I feel like it's just, this is how I want to express myself as an artist, you know? You guys just don't get it because we're artists.
I gotta say, I'm sure they want to make the music, but there is way too much skill to what they do in terms of evolving the genre that they do have to be thinking about, like, how they're going to move things forward next and not just making the music they want to make. Like, it's way too smart on
it's
their
way
behalf.
too convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just always stumble upon the next big thing. Like, you gotta think they're putting a lot of thought into why they're making their decisions. More so than just, I want to make this music.
You know what's funny?
The logo's gonna block that.
Sorry, I put it lower. You know what's funny though? Sierra Nevada, I have way more of a connection with as a child than I do as an adult drinking it. Isn't that weird?
Do tell.
Oh, just because this is what my dad and stepmom always, like, they always had this around the place. And I lived in Northern California, and they're from Chico, which is in Northern California. It's sentimental. It's weird that I have a sentimental thing from my childhood that's alcohol. But you know what? I love it. And I don't abuse alcohol, so it's okay. Right, Taryn? Fuck it, I will hit you if you don't say it's not okay.
So, in Obey...
I will glass you, mate.
Course, super catchy. It's a lot of fun. Their interactions dynamic. Jesus Christ, he just like splattered out.
It was caught on my beer.
Oh my god.
Beard. I said beer.
Beard. Choruses are super catchy, as you expect with a Bring Me the Horizon song. Chord progressions were really kind of fun and weird.
This was a poppy metal song.
Yeah.
Like, I could see this being played on the radio.
Yeah.
In a radio station that I controlled, I would play this song.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's not going to get you fired for playing at the radio station, that's for sure. Like, they're not going to be like, hey, man, what the fuck
They
was
don't
that
swear?
about?
I think they swear.
Well, no. Yeah, they do swear in this one. But I mean, like, you could just play, like, a radio friend. But I mean, like, if you put on Raining Blood by Slayer on Z100, they'd probably fire you.
Well, yeah, it's Z100. That's like the pop station. They want Katy Perry smiles.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, if you worked at a radio station, put this one on, they wouldn't fire you for it. They wouldn't be like, "Hey, dude, what the fuck was that about?"
You ever thought about being a radio DJ?
No.
Really?
Wanna know why? I'm not 350 fucking pounds.
I don't.
Have you ever seen radio hosts? They
Yeah.
all look like shit. There's a
Some of them.
There's a reason.
Ryan Seacrest is a radio host.
There's a reason
That
that they
man's
don't
a
have a
god.
fucking camera on them.
Ryan Seacrest, please come on the podcast.
Fuck
and defend
Ryan
yourself.
Seacrest. Who the fuck likes Ryan Seacrest?
No one. I
Yeah.
just want him to come on the podcast. a lot of fucking old white moms listen to him, and that's our demographic.
Of the people you want to fuck, maybe.
No, I don't want to fuck old white moms.
You don't want to fuck in the back of a minivan? Like,
No, she's gonna be like, hurry up, my kids are at soccer practice.
I was about to make that joke.
I know you were.
Yeah.
You and I are cut from the same cloth.
Mom, I'm stuck to the seat.
Ew. Okay.
So up next, we got Itch for the Cure. Who cares?
It was an interlude
It's a
song.
transition song.
I was like listening to this, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I want to be a Kingslayer.
I was like, I hate these edgy intro pieces. Get to rockin', bitch. Oh shit, this is pop.
Yeah, then we move
This is an interlude because I looked at how long it was.
It's like a
and I'm
minute.
Like, and I'm like, who are these anime girls singing? And then that's where the next one comes in.
Kingslayer featuring Baby Metal.
Which I swear to God, I think I like K-pop.
Well, they're J rock.
J metal.
They go across pop and metal pretty widely. They have a wide range of music.
So they're J.
I would just
Pedal?
say J rock.
J rock.
Yeah, Japanese rock.
Oh,
They're
not Jack
Korean.
White rock.
No.
Okay.
Wanna know why? Because they're good. Hold on, let's go rip off the blues some more. Let's go pull up some audio recordings from the 1800s and then pretend I invented that.
He did not. In one of the songs, he put in a recording from the original. You goddamn slick back hair, motherfucker.
It's like that.
Who do you think you are, John Travolta in Grease? You motherfucker.
It's like that one video of the guy when it's like when you're trying to write an original song on the piano and he keeps writing other songs. That's Jack White, but with the blues.
Oh my God. Jack White is very, very
pretentious.
Yeah. But he is very clear that he loves the blues and does everything he can to promote it. He's not stealing it. Who the fuck do you think he is? Amy Schumer?
Ooh. Who do you think
Amy
he
Schumer,
is?
come on,
Ollie
podcast
Sykes? We'll get to that. The last song.
What? Oh, there's big bombshells.
There's juicy gossip in one of these songs.
Okay, so yeah, Kingslayer.
Featuring Baby Metal.
Baby Metal. You introduced me to Baby Metal.
Holy shit, I love Baby Metal.
Be careful what you say when you talk about Baby Metal.
They're 18.
How now?
Yeah. They're in their 20s now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They've been around for a while then.
Oh, yeah. They started when they were like 12.
Jesus, they were babies.
Yeah. And they fucking slap.
They
hard.
do. This is a fun song.
Rob's...
The riff of the song. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck?
And like, I'm sure you don't prefer it because you don't know what they're saying, but like there is a vibe when they're singing in Japanese versus English that is just so much more like you could tell it's more in their wheelhouse.
When
Where
they
it's
sing
like
Japanese?
yeah, like it just like has this vibe to it that like makes like it just sounds better. Like it's almost like I don't even know like how to describe it. It's just like it just sounds so much cooler when they're singing in Japanese versus English, which they do have a verse in the song that's in Japanese.
Okay, thanks, senpai.
But like just I love their music, and this feature was like everything.
It was really good.
It was everything good about Baby Metal consolidated into one song as a feature track. And
this Baby Metal, it was like that thing that we talked about with Tessa Violet and Mr. Wives on the song Bored.
yeah.
Which wasn't on that album, but I brought it up because I thought it was. But
Yeah.
this feature brought a lot to it.
Yeah, like this
The song would have been a lot different if they weren't on it.
this was almost just a Baby Metal song featuring Bring Me the Horizon. Like
Yes, because of what you showed me of Baby Metal, which I surprisingly know a lot about Baby Metal for never actually listening to them on Spotify. This is a Baby Metal song.
yeah, and the riff is like super fun.
The main riff is like, oh yeah, let's fucking go.
Yeah. And then
I'm ready to do that like weird game show with a hole in the wall, you know?
Glory Hole?
No, you have to like make a weird shape and
Oh,
pass through, or
yeah.
else you get knocked into
Dude.
the Nickelodeon slime.
And then the breakdown is fucking out of left field, where it's like I can't feel, yeah, and then it like builds up to like going back into the like anime Japanese riff, and it is just so fucking all over the place.
The fucking
By far my
drumming-
favorite song.
The drumming in this song, I think, is on point.
Yeah.
Fucking whoever's doing the drumming has got some fucking thick calves with the fucking kick drum.
I
The 808 kick drum.
think the lineup change hasn't, like, there hasn't been much lineup changes at all in Bring Me the Horizon. But I'm gonna pull that up right now because I don't actually know. I know Ollie's been around forever, but you know, it's easy to remember the singer.
Because he's the front man.
Yeah, yeah. They've only had 2 member changes in their entire.
And there were meaningless positions like bass.
They've been together
tambourine.
since 2004.
How old were you in 2004?
10.
I was 9.
Yeah. They've changed rhythm guitarists twice.
They have rhythm guitarists?
Yeah, they have a lead guitarist and so since the 2 rhythm guitarists have left, the lead guitarist now just does the rhythm in the studio, but then just does leads live.
Yeah, I thought that's what they did already.
Yeah, so they lost 2 members who contributed nothing.
Rhythm guitar in metal is pointless.
No, John Jones does rhythm live. So he's not even a member, he's just a touring member.
He's like that 4th member of Green Day and the 3rd member
Yeah.
of Black Keys, who's
So-
always with them live, but is never credited. I think both of their names are Jason too, which I thought was funny. The unofficial 4th member of Green Day and the 3rd member of the Black Keys.
But yeah, drummer, bassist, lead guitarist, vocalist, they've all been in the band since 2004.
Yeah.
So look at that. They've been going through thick and thin for a while of changing genres.
Yeah, they've gone from the best band in one year to in the same year being the worst band.
Yeah, it's a good accomplishment.
They're covering both sides, so they always come out on top.
Yeah. Dude, I always hate fan voted awards like that because I'm pretty sure they were fan voted. Like I remember one year, the Black Veil Brides, they won most overrated and most underrated band of the year. It's like, cool, the fans just voted them for everything, I guess.
They just see Black Veil Brides. Click them. I like them. Click
Yeah.
them. I like
Yes.
them.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
More.
What are we? More. We just want more.
More. Fucking Kylo Ren. Yeah, this is my favorite song on the album, Kingslayer.
I would say it's probably one of my favorites, up there with Teardrops and Obey.
Yeah, it is just so much fun to listen to. It's on like one of my few playlists. You know, I'm not much of a playlist guy, but it made its way into one of them.
There you go.
Yep, that just says it all.
That says it all.
Yeah,
That's everything you need to know.
yeah.
So the next one,
One by One.
One by One, featuring the Nova Twins, who
I don't know who they are.
I'm fairly certain they're the twins from the Scott Pilgrim movie.
I don't
The
know.
one where they have like the animated battle where they're like playing back and forth. It's
Like I know who you're
band v
talking
band,
about, but
amp
I
versus
don't.
amp. Yeah, it's a joke
Yeah.
that you just didn't land, or I didn't land because you didn't fucking. They're the Katayanga twins.
I
Katayanya.
don't know what the fuck you're saying.
I'm saying words, man. I'm not a linguist.
All right, well they have a look to them.
Can I see?
They're an alternative rap rock punk duo from England. They look like that. They got a funky look to them. I dig it. Amy Love and Georgia South. All right. This is a forgettable song.
It's another edgy intro. Same basic thing that they've been doing.
Yeah.
Only thing that changes is the fucking words. But I'm still bopping to it.
Yeah, like it's
I'm
fun.
Still, I'm like, as so far, like this whole album flows,
Yeah.
and I'm not turning it off
Yeah.
yet.
Yet. I'm gonna assume Butterflies is what gets you.
We'll talk about it. There's a couple songs,
Yeah.
but yeah, this one is just they have a sound, and they're sticking to it on this album. I
Yeah.
appreciate that, but then I also don't. Be a little bit different.
I mean, most of their albums have always been like that, where they just have very much one style. So it's nice that this is a 9-song. They call it an EP. I feel like at not 9 songs, you're an album.
I feel like 9 is the cutoff. At 10, it's an album. 9, it can be an album, but it also can be.
I would say 8 could even be an album.
Well, you know what? We all have different cutoffs.
You know?
Mine's 24. Yours is 18.
Oh.
Talking about ages.
I don't know. I've listened to some albums that were 5 songs long that were LPs because they were
albums?
Because they were over an hour. At 5 songs.
Are we talking
long.
about albums?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I've heard an LP that was only 5 songs long.
She's mature for her age. Fucking pedophile.
Did I send you the one picture of the cop arresting?
The lolly?
Yeah.
Yeah, the lolly
So this
thing?
dude's walk. I'll explain the meme for the people.
Fucking wow, boomer.
This man is walking with a pink-haired lolly, and
Which one is a lolly, Taryn?
they know.
They know.
And a cop is like, "Stop there, you pedophile!" And he's like, "No, officer, you don't understand. She's 1,000 years old." And then he starts arresting the girl, and it's like, "I know. Stay safe out there."
Yeah, because lollies
Look like children.
Look like children, but they're 900-year-old fucking
demigods
demigods or some weird
just
shit.
whatever fits the plot.
Yeah, Japanese culture is weird.
I wouldn't say that's Japanese culture.
It's American culture.
No, not even. It's just
Japanized.
It's just.
Is that a word?
No.
Well, I made it up. I'm a linguist.
God. No, I would say just. Well, I mean, like when.
That sounds racist. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're drinking a lot.
That doesn't mean anything. What'd you say?
I would say when you get into any sort of animated culture, you definitely break down a lot of barriers of like what's okay, and for some reason perverting children is okay, hard quotes on that, but like you have that in Japanese, but it doesn't mean like Japanese are inherently like pedophilic or anything, because then you have like Big Mouth here in America. Like I feel like just for a lot of people,
Big Mouth is
lot,
disgusting.
I feel like for a lot of people, they just like take animation. They're like, well, they're not real, so we could tell whatever story we want. And I'm
People who jerk off to fucking Big Mouth need to fucking stop.
I don't know anyone jerking off to Big Mouth.
Rule 34.
Okay, yeah.
Rule 34.
Do you know that there's Rule 34 of Big Mouth?
No, I mean, if it exists.
Trevor, search it and get put on the same watch list as me, please.
Unfortunately, we're on every watch list together.
Yeah. Because it's one internet. We have one IP address. Yeah, we're on the same watch list. Well, actually, I think the internet's only under my name, so you're fine. You're fine. You can search whatever.
I'm going to look up all the lolly porn. It was terror, I swear.
Yeah, but it says it was through your phone. Like when you log into the IP, it actually says who's going to on what device. Yeah, Taryn used my phone. He's trying to frame me, man.
I was using his widescreen monitor.
Anyway.
And I was sitting right there where you're sitting. Because you can get really far back and still watch it and see it.
Probably, yeah. Get some good.
And it's widescreen, so they're like extra big.
One by One is a pretty boring song in my opinion.
It's a boring song. We're still talking about this album?
Yeah. And up next we got Ludens.
Ludens. Very calm for the previous songs. Very weird.
Yeah.
What genre is this shit? I still can't fucking tell.
I would say this song kind of doesn't have a genre because
it's a song without a genre.
Well, no, it's video game soundtrack music, which is like it was made for a game. I forget what game. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's kind of like they were told to make a vibe for a song like, hey, we want like this alien futuristic kind of sound. So it's like it's metalcore, but it's kind of like
It's weird that they would put it on an album when it was obviously made for something else.
yeah.
So it does not fit on the album, and that's what we were previously talking about. It does not fit on the album. We can agree on that.
I mean, like it's not too far away from the album,
it's
but
not,
it's like
but
yeah,
it had its heart set somewhere else.
yeah. I'm still trying
What
to
video
figure out.
game was it?
I'm trying to figure that out.
If we don't know it, then it probably wasn't a good video game.
Death Stranding.
Okay, I've heard of that video game. So
Yeah.
is that the one where they had Norman Reedus as like the cover guy?
I don't know who this cover guy is, so yeah, it's
Let me
Norman
see.
Reedus.
Is it?
Yeah, it says right here.
I'm so fucking smart.
That you just know weird shit. Like
Norman Reedus, he's Daryl, and if Daryl dies, we all riot.
that
Oh,
show's
man.
garbage.
That show is garbage, and I've watched Walking Dead up until the last scene I ever watched of The Walking Dead, whereas Rick was on top of a camper, and he was like trying to kill zombies and shit like that, and he ended up like killing them in some so I'm just like, how? There's no fucking way that would have ever happened, even based on everything else that has gone on in this fucking show. And that was the last thing I ever watched.
Someone I used to be friends with was really into that show and the comic books.
Do we need to talk about this after the thing?
Maybe.
Oh, Taryn, I'm sorry.
Anywho,
You haven't mentioned her on this podcast yet.
so Ludens.
Oh,
Ludens.
We're gonna allude to something else.
Ludens.
Ludens?
I mean, like, I enjoy it. I like the song a lot. Like it's fun. It hits.
This is This is the only skippable song on this album. Well, no.
Itch for a Cure skippable. How dare you?
Better than this song.
What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ludens is fucking great.
Nope. It literally,
Yeah, you also fucking like every rock duo that's ever lived. You shut up.
Oh, that's not true.
You're like, I could think of at least one rock duo. Give me one rock duo you don't like.
Daft Punk.
They're not rock.
They're not punk either. They're not daft either.
Dude, I've never given a shit about Daft Punk.
I'd never listened to a Daft Punk song unless it was sampled by Kanye.
Like, I don't understand people's
I didn't know they
obsession
were
with
together
them.
for 28 years. I'm 25.
I never... Like, I just... Like, people act like they're such musical geniuses, and to me, it's like, okay, I've heard everything they've done, like, done by thousands of people. Like...
You know what? You know what they didn't do? They didn't do it better, faster, stronger, harder.
Is that the order?
I don't fucking know. Do you remember the finger thing? The finger video? I've seen a lot of finger videos, but the do it better, harder, faster, stronger thing, which is moving. I can't move my fingers fast enough.
So up next, we got One Day the Butterflies Left.
One day one day only the butterflies will be left as you march toward death.
Yeah.
Fuck the song title. Fuck the song title. And that's where we will start.
I love when they say the song title because it's just like it goes for so long because it's such a long sentence and you're like, there it is. It's like they just go through this whole sentence.
It's like that Leonardo
like,
DiCaprio meme from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. There it is.
So how this song came about is pretty entertaining.
What, someone took a shit in a toilet and fucking decided to write a song about it?
Yes. So this song is featuring Amy Lee of Evanescence.
I was wondering where I knew that name from.
Let me
Cut my life in... Oh, that's Papa Roach. What is the Evanescence song?
Wake me up inside.
Wake me up.
In 2019, when they released Amo, one of their songs, Nihilist Blues, was a direct ripoff of an Evanescence song. And, unintentionally.
Yeah.
And so, her record label sued Bring Me the Horizon. And they immediately like listened to the song that they said it was a copy of, then listened to Nihilist Blues and were like, yeah, it's the same song. They credited Amy Lee. They settled it outside of court. They credited her as a songwriter for Nihilist Blues and gave her whatever percentage of the profit.
That's fair. That is what you should do in that situation.
And Amy Lee ended up reaching out and like kind of apologizing on the record label's behalf and being like, hey, I didn't want to like sue you guys. Like that wasn't like at all my call. I'm a huge fan of you, like your guys' band and stuff. And
I voted for you to be best album or best band and worst band of the year.
No, I voted for you to be best band, but I did vote for you to be worst album. That album sucked, but you guys as a whole are pretty good. But no, so yeah, she was like, yeah, like I love your guys' music. I didn't want to sue you. And they're like, well, let's do a song together. And this shit bag came out. I don't like the song. I've never liked slow songs.
And it's so cliche to end an album on a slow song.
Yeah. Fuck you, Panic at the Disco.
But that's a good song though.
Which one?
Impossible Year.
Yeah, but they've done a slow. The past 4 albums have all ended in slow songs.
Yes. No, it is cliche to do that.
Yeah, but like you just picked one that you like is what I'm saying. Dying in LA is better, first off.
Okay, well, I didn't know that was it. When you're dying in LA.
That is not the song.
Is that not it?
No. It's the When You're Dying in LA.
Yeah. I just sang it wrong.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to that fucking song in months. When you're dying in LA. I'm sorry, I don't look like Brendan Urie, you fucking knockoff.
Anyway.
You're wearing a bright ass red shirt. Looks good though.
Taking that away from you. I'm excited to see how you are in the morning going to work.
Yeah. It's called water, Taryn.
The only water you get in your body is the water from the fucking beer.
This is only 5.6% alcohol.
Yeah, no, this song is definitely a miss, both in being a slow song and not even being a good slow song. Waste of an Amy Lee feature. She's other than Youngblood, she's the most famous person on this.
Yeah. You could have just woke her up inside, and this is what you get us?
Yeah, like, I much would have had a...
That was funny.
Hype kind of vocal take, like, you know...
You should have just stole one of her other songs and made a good song.
Yeah, do a better job ripping her off next time. So
that Ronnie Radke. Oh, wrong band. Ollie, whatever your name is.
But
Ollie Manuel.
This, to my knowledge, is far from the first time... Is my hair too high? I don't know.
It was really high. You look like a cartoon character.
It doesn't help that like when I'm sitting right here, I can't see it on the monitor.
Well,
I have to be
your
over
hair
here.
looks good now. So
Thanks, Daddy.
I hate you.
Yeah, he's been accused of stealing songs a lot in the past. He's one of those like, oh, I must have just heard it and accidentally rewrote it. People, and it's like, come on,
Amy
man.
Schumer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What?
Jack White.
Jack White credits. He credits every single time. I can name all of his cover songs because I know that he credits them.
Yeah, but like all of his riffs sound exactly like
They do not.
No, from like that era.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No.
All blues riffs sound the same.
I'm sorry.
And
You want to talk about chugging?
Every gent band sounds like Meshuggah.
Yeah. You fucking tool bag.
Every band in a genre sounds like other bands in that genre.
Yeah, that's what a genre is.
Yeah.
They steal from each other.
Anti-Flag needs to stop ripping off
Dead
Crass.
Kennedys.
No, they rip off Crass. Jeez. It's like, don't even care.
I don't. Nothing matters. Nothing really matters.
Overall, this album was really good.
It was good.
Yeah, there's the stinkers there at the end. But
Yes.
like when it's good, it is really fucking good.
Yes.
Parasite Eve has like one of the best choruses of like most songs I listen to. Teardrop's really good. Obey, awesome feature. Kingslayer is the goddamn cat's pajamas, top 5 song of the year for me. Like, it's just one of my favorite songs in a long time, actually.
Which one?
Kingslayer.
Baby Metal on that made that a fucking awesome song.
Yeah.
They're such a fun band. Like,
Yeah.
it's like it sounds with their accents and the way they sing and their high pitched anime voices.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can describe it. For people who
Yeah.
haven't listened to it yet, which you should have. It's a fun song. Like it adds to it, and it doesn't overdo it. It's not like where it's like cartoonish.
Okay, cool. So they're 23 and 21. Yeah, they're super fucking hot, too.
There's not enough beer left in this bottle.
Oh, dear.
I'm out of beer.
You're out of beer?
I came here to drink beer and kick asses, and I'm out of beer.
So,
Taryn positioned himself in a way that's really
Hello.
disturbing.
hello and welcome to the surprisingly Taryn Takes It in the Ass podcast.
You mean every podcast?
Well, I mean, like,
Because all my opinions
that's
are
the
better than
after
yours.
show.
Fuck you.
Oh, man.
I hate you.
At least I'm nice enough to make jokes about being your bottom. I could put you on the bottom.
You know what? I can put you in the corner.
So,
but
from what
nobody
I've,
puts baby in the
from
corner.
what I've collected from having a lot of gay friends in the LGBTQ community,
Are they in any other community?
Nah, I suppose not. Actually, I know a lot of gay guys who are like anti-trans, and that's weird to me.
That is weird.
Yeah.
like,
Like my version of non-heterosexuality is more valid than your version of heterosexuality, like gender norm identities and stuff like that. It's like, what the fuck? Anyway.
You said a lot of big words there.
Yeah. Is apparently like tops are like super hard to come by in the gay community. And that's just super funny to me because I feel like, being straight guys, like, you're tops. Like, that's just what being a straight guy kind of entails. So it's like, how do you struggle to find someone who like wants to fuck you? Like, that just blows my
No,
mind.
because they want to be fucked.
Yeah, I know. Like, but like as a straight dude, I'm just like, really, it's that hard to find a dude who wants to do the fucking? Like, I don't know.
I don't think you just need to go to a small town and just find a guy who hasn't been able to fuck a girl or a sheep in a while. Like our hometown of Canby, Oregon.
Dude,
I'm sure every dude there will fuck a guy.
my boss recently moved.
I thought you were going to say my bottom. I was like,
My
you have a bottom?
My boss lives in Canby. I'm just gonna say that. And they will regularly ask me, "Do you know this person?" Yes. Do you know this person? Yes. Do you know this person? Yes, I understand. Like 12 fucking people live there. Okay.
Wait, really?
Yeah, like they keep name dropping people that we went to high school with. I'll tell you some of the names, and like, oh, I know their parent now, and I'm like, okay,
Good for you.
They were a shitbag.
Yeah, their kid's an asshole.
Yeah, like I constantly am like, yeah, they were a cunt.
Yeah.
Like I don't know where we're going from here.
Like, yeah, you're a douche. And
So-
you raised a douche.
Post-human survival horror. I give it,
Post-human survival horror.
yeah, I give it an 8.5.
I give it a 6.5.
I give it an 8.5 solely for how great Kingslayer is. Thank you, Baby Metal, for being so sexy. Good,
Damn.
talented.
You have a problem.
Yeah. It is just far and away. It's probably my favorite song we've had on the podcast so far. Like, it's the top song so
Over
far.
Tessa Violet.
Yeah. I mean, it's like more in my wheelhouse. I don't listen to much
As
pop.
Ron Weasley says, you need to sort out your priorities.
Like, yeah, I'd probably want to bang Sue Metal from Baby Metal more than I'd want to bang Tessa Violet.
That's what you base it off of?
Yeah. That's my priorities. You just told me I need to
So out your priorities.
priorities
Priorities, because you can't say the T.
because we dumped it in the fucking hopper.
Yeah. America, fuck you. No, it's fuck you.
But no, I just obviously like heavier
What did I
music.
say? I said 6.5, right?
Yeah, 6.5.
Yeah, it was above average. Like there was some like I was bopping to it. It's not my style of music at all in any way whatsoever. I'm not putting any song on here in a playlist.
Except for the podcast playlist.
I didn't mind it. Yeah, which I need to go back through and update.
Yeah.
But I didn't mind it.
Like, you were okay with it being on. It was like, oh, dope. This is fun.
Yeah, it definitely made the work day a little easier to get through.
Yeah.
When you're just fucking raging out.
Yeah.
So
now we got Trevor's album coming in hot.
Yeah, so this is an album from 2003.
2003.
Oof. And Taryn showed me this band.
Give me the genre. I want to try and guess.
I don't fucking know. Rock or punk or something? It's 11 songs. The lead singer is married to the singer of Queens of the Stone Age.
Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah. It's the album is called
Watch It Be a Band I'd never even told him about. Just like your thing with Dawn dish soap.
I know.
The one with the ducks is better, right, Taryn? You told me that. No, I didn't. Well, someone told me.
Someone told me that.
Yeah, no, I think you just like the ducks.
I like ducks.
They're cute.
They're so adorable, especially when they're covered in oil. And they're getting washed. Jesus Christ, you psychopath. The album name is Coral Fang by The Distillers.
Hey.
Yeah. I've listened to this album through a few times.
I wouldn't say I showed you this band. We were just sitting down here and I was like, oh, this looks dope. Let's watch it. And then I opened it.
And it was that fucking hot chick.
Yeah.
She's Australian. And you know how I love me Australians.
Do you like Australians?
Oh, I love Australian girls.
Good.
Oh, I
Because
love
I
Australian.
may know, but they don't know. But now they know. What Trevor, what version? I would say Australians are arguably European. In terms of you just took Europeans and moved them to a different country.
Oh yeah,
we won't say why, but
they were prisoners.
Yeah. Is there a branch of Europeans you don't like? Because you seem to like Scottish, Irish.
Dutch.
You don't like the Dutch. You heard it here first. Fuck the Dutch. But if you're from Holland, you're pretty dope.
I hate you. Fuck you, Hollish people.
You Polish people. All right, so we'll be
listening to Coral Fang
by
the Distillers.
Dude, I love this band.
Dude, the fucking music video for Drain the Blood when she's walking away from the camera.
Yeah.
I don't care how old she is now. She's my celebrity crush. The main singer for the Distillers, who I don't know her name for. But she's Australian, and it's all that matters, mate.
Yeah.
You crocky dingo.
Yeah, no, when I first heard them, I was like, this is...
Me. It's me.
I wouldn't say it's you. It's a little too punk to be you.
But I like it.
Okay.
I love it. And you know what? I want some more of it.
So, yep. We are the Surprisingly Sober Boys. Catch us on Surprising Twit for Twitter.
Answer my fucking question.
Surprisingly Podcast for Instagram.
Answer my fucking question.
I'm not answering your question.
Are we boys or are we men or are we boys to men?
You're the only boy here. I'm the man. It's probably surprising for most people to find out I'm older. Just looking at us.
I shaved. I trimmed.
All right.
My beard's a half an inch now.
Proud of you. So, you can catch us on Twitter at Surprising Twit, Instagram, Surprisingly Podcast. If you're watching us on YouTube, on the Surprisingly Sober Podcast YouTube page, also feel free to check us out on Spotify, also Surprisingly Sober Podcast. on Spotify or Apple Music if you want to listen to us on the go instead of looking at our faces, which is fair. You don't have to see my blindingly red shirt or occasional pale ankle peeking its way through.
Or just my pale skin in general.
Yeah, you glow.
I do glow
And not like in the like, oh, you're pregnant and you look like you're glowing, when really they're just sweaty. I hate pregnant
Is that
people.
what that is? They're just sweaty?
That's what it looks like to me. I don't fucking know. I hate pregnant people. They're
Are
the
you
worst.
pregnant? Because you look sweaty.
Please say that to any of your female coworkers. Are you pregnant? Because you look like shit recently.
Are you pregnant? You look like you have a parasite.
Parasite Eve.
And you're going to name it, too, for some weird fucking reason. That's all we are is parasites. I'm sorry, Dad.
Hey, Dad. My dad would never listen to my podcast.
My dad is your dad, so.
Yeah, cool.
All right, we are r/.
Wait, no, what?
What?
Catch us on
Surprisingly
Monday
Sober.
for Surprisingly Sober, where we're going to talk shit. Catch us next Friday for The Distillers, Coral Fang. I'm Taryn. That's Trevor. And we are r/, signing off.